some good updated news when we get it, and when he's here. And he's also a green diamond because he was the top income earners. Let's guys welcome Mike Akagi. I know you're here today.
Yeah. So I might have to leave. I'm on a plane at 10 o'clock.
Oh my God.
And I have some stuff to do, so after I'm done, I'll stay and hear a little bit of Chris's literary things. Chris is so good, and we've been together over Japan a couple of times. He's just a great speaker, but he's kind of shy. So it'll be good to hear him tonight.
I'll be more shy tonight.
Okay. And Melissa, as you know, is just busting it loose on her way to Diamond, probably between now and convention, I'm sure. And so she's doing it, and it's just really exciting. I wish you had my viewpoint of the whole world right now. Kyani is on fire everywhere. It's just amazing what's going on. It's just really exciting. Finally, people are figuring out that this is a company of choice, and the main reason is because our doggone products work, you know? And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, is a little bit about the company, a little bit about the products, and then Chris is going to talk to you about the business part of this, the compensation. And here's what I want to say about that. When I first looked at Kyani, didn't want to do network marketing. Anybody been there? Like, yeah, for the rest of my life, you know, like it doesn't work. And so many people have proved it over and over again that it doesn't work. And I thought, so Kyani, you know, they got great products, but how is it going to be different? But I got on the products, and the products took away everything that I was ailing. It took away everything. I have plantar fasciitis, no kidding, that's a tendonitis in your feet, in both feet, and it's chronic. Sometimes you can't even walk, it gets so bad. It comes and goes. And I had rheumatoid forming in your knee, and I had sciatica for 8.5 years, and the longer you have it, the worse it gets. I had a crick in my neck, strained calf, a hurting shoulder. We call that getting old. Yeah? I was 84 years old 3 years ago. Okay? That's the way I felt. And I got on this product, and all of that miraculously went away in short order. Within, I don't even know how long it was, but about 3 weeks into it, I figured that's what it was that was helping me get that was Kyani product. So when I signed up, finally they talked me into signing up in December of 2008. I had been on the products for almost 8 months, but I was going like this to the business, right? Because I don't want to do that again. When I signed up on December 22nd of 2008, I can still remember thinking, I know I'm not going to make any money, but I got to tell the world about this, and so if I do, at least maybe I can get my own products covered. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I just started sharing. My wife got on the product, and her health got restored. She was a diabetic for 5-6 years. We have tracks of all her stats of taking her blood sugar level every day, and just so you know, it went up a little bit. Don't worry about that. It just means the products are working. It went up a little bit, her blood sugar. It leveled off, and then it just started dropping week after week. It just kept dropping. It was just miraculous, just crazy. Her blood pressure came back to normal. Her triglycerides, her cholesterol, all that happened. So we put it in her mom. Same thing happened. Her mom was on 3 shots of insulin and 17 medications for a heart attack. Everything you can possibly imagine wrong with that woman. She stayed in bed just about all day, every day. This is not a joke. She could not walk from her house to the end of the driveway and back. That's how bad she was, and she stayed in bed all day. Put her on the product, same thing happened. 17 medications, and over about a 6-month period, she got off of 3 shots of insulin, no kidding, 3 shots of insulin, and all her diabetic medication is gone. She got off her high blood pressure medication. She's been battling blood pressure for, I don't know how long, 10, 15 years, yeah? Anyway, we watched that happen. Then we got excited, and we just started talking to everybody, all of our friends and neighbors, and that's what it's all about. It's just about sharing. It's like today, Melissa and Pluma and I went to the contractors union, the big Plama Street thing. I was kind of nervous. These are all retirees, but they're all hurting. Yeah? I mean, they're retired from construction, and they beat up on their bodies all those years. And all the people in there were hurting toads. I mean, and so we got up there, and they were wondering, what the heck are we doing coming to the labor meeting, you know? And we got up there, and the main guy that was the guy that conducted the thing, he's the young guy, because he's in charge of the whole union, right? His name's Peter. And what a nice guy. So the guy has what did he have? His shoulder, yeah? His shoulder was bumped, and his back, and his neck. And he's been taking Advil, popping Advil for the last week or two. And Melissa, she goes and puts the drops, in his mouth. And the pain went away, like, I don't think it was even 10 minutes.
By the time he got to the third person getting samples, he already came up to me and said,
Yeah.
wow, this stuff works. What is that?
Yeah, so his pain went away, right? And so Melissa's running around putting it in everybody, and I'm up there talking to people, and I get done, and I go down and talk to the other young guy that was sitting next to him, another officer in the union, and the guy says, I've had sciatica for the last 3 or 4 years, and I said, oh, you don't have to tell me about sciatica. And he said, I've been popping Advil all day. And he said, I put that darn stuff, Melissa put that stuff in my mouth, and it wasn't 5 minutes, and I felt my ankle, what is this stuff? So that's why Kyani is so exciting. That's why the whole world is hearing about Kyani, because the darn stuff works. I keep saying that, but that's really the core of what we do. And what they loved about it, and Peter invited them to come to the main meeting of all the union guys in construction. That's a lot of folks, because they're all hurting, you know, they're in that industry where they're beating up on their body every day. So that's why we're so excited about Kyani, is because we don't have to beat up on people, we don't have to hard sell anybody, we can just get them using the product, and everybody figures out what it's all about. And finally the word is getting out, and all the people who helped us in the beginning, a lot of them have left because they get these things in their brain about network marketing, but guys, it's not about that. It's about sharing the product with people, and that's why now it's finally going, and a lot of those people are starting to come back now. Do you know who's back? Do you know guys who knows that? Fiona Brown. Stevie Muscolo's main lady who drove the Cadillac, and she got pregnant. She was trying to get pregnant for 8 years, and she took Kyani products, and she'd been a specialist, and for years and years she got on Kyani products, and within 8 months she was pregnant. And she just told everybody for a while, and they got all excited, and she's driving the Kyani Cadillac, and then for some reason she kept taking the products, but she quit doing the business, and now she's back because it's going, you know, she's back and driving Cadillac, you know. So what I want to say to you is the timing couldn't be better. It's really exciting. This is the time you want to be in Kyani. We've been beating up on it for 3 years now, and it's just to the point where it's getting so exciting that everybody's finding out about it. And here's why. I get the pleasure tonight of just sharing with you information. This is just what we discovered. I'm really into technology. Just push the button and the screen changes. Anyway, so I get to introduce Kyani. It's a lot of fun. The word comes from Eskimo because our pals, our co-founders, were up in Alaska fishing and hunting. They ran across Dr. McKenzie. She's from the University of Miami, and she was studying the Tikrit and the Eskimo tribes because they've really done a linguist. I've studied language for going on 40 years now. They have in the 9 dialects in the interior of Alaska, they have no word in their vocabulary for heart disease, for high blood pressure, for diabetes, for arthritis, or any of those aging diseases, because they really don't suffer from any of that. And it's because of what they ate, and that's what Dr. McKenzie found. And so Kyani comes from Tikrit, and it means strong medicine. And we're now a global nutraceutical company. In other words, we have natural products, supplements that aren't meant to heal or treat or cure or diagnose diseases. They give the body what it needs, and that's the miracle of Kyani. We're based in Idaho Falls, little tiny town. I'm going to be up there next week. Seriously, if you blink your eyes, it's gone. Okay, but our owners are phenomenal. The company was actually founded in 2005, but we got into this industry, into the network marketing industry, in 2007. Now here's the people who are responsible for founding this company. Those are the guys, the pals, who went up to Alaska and discovered Dr. McKenzie. And her research said, of course, why do you think the Eskimo people are so healthy? Yeah, diet, what they eat. You are what you eat. So they've been eating wild Alaskan blueberries and wild Alaskan sockeye salmon for centuries. And the pals got excited, and they thought, well, what if we put that stuff in regular human beings? You know, would it do the same thing? And the resounding answer is, of course it does. And that's why Kyani is so powerful. And they came home, even though they're millionaires. Mrs. Powell's cinnamon buns have been in almost every mall in the country, multi-millionaires, but they knew they didn't have enough money to take this product out to the world. So they contacted their friends and neighbors, the Hansons and the Taylors. I love this. This is why Kyani is so powerful as a company, because this is the only company that I've researched and looked at that didn't get started to make the owners rich. every company, especially network marketing. I personally know the founders of Nu Skin, okay? I've known them since they were poor, and the Ronis. And they started Nu Skin for one reason, to get wealthy. That was their whole point, right, in bringing the product. Well, these guys didn't start Kyani to get wealthy, and that's what I love about the company. Because Kirk Hansen's family owns a company called Conrad and Bischoff, the largest private oil distribution network in the 9 western states, and one of the biggest ones in the country. They do over $650 million a year in sales. These people don't need any money. They're excited about what? About the product and about getting the world healthy again. So that's Kirk Hansen. Their close family friends, the Taylors, you can't see this, potato farmers, but not just potato farmers. This is Idaho, guys. The second largest potato, documented, the second largest potato producer in the state of Idaho, and the second largest beef producer, if you can imagine that. So they have these huge 30,000 acres or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Just massive amounts of potatoes, okay? And so how much do? They do over $500 million a year in gross sales. These men are businessmen. So here's a company for a change, if you want to hear the whole story, that isn't network marketers, isn't a bunch of guys who got together and found these products and borrowed some money and got investors just so they could get rich. Here are some good, incredible people who want to help heal the world, who want to take these products out and get people well again. And here's the guys who join with them. We're up to that. And they're businessmen. They know how to run a business. So all the other network marketing companies, watch what they do. They want to get rich, they go like this. They just go like this, the popular one. Everybody jumps in and they go like this, and then they go like this. Okay? Just like this and just like that. And that's the pattern of network marketing, not Kyani. Kyani is going just like this. And it's going to keep going there like that because of these guys for the next 20, 30, 40 years. Okay? And think about this. We got that financial backing in the oil and potato industry. If there's anything that's going to be around in this terrible economy, it's oil and potatoes. We're not in the banking industry, or real estate or anything like that. So it's really exciting. Kyani, everything about Kyani is fun, honest, forthright, substance, not hype, not smoke and mirrors, true substance, and ownership like that is non-existent in this industry. And that's why Kyani is so powerful.